My name is Roberto. I stay in Port Elizabeth in South Africa. It's 8 o'clock now in South Africa, or close to maybe about 3 minutes past. And earlier this evening, around 6 o'clock, I went out to go walk. Though it's the winter season right now, it's quite a summer's evening outside. And I was walking and I was thinking, and now I just thought it is so beautiful to have the freedom to, to have the freedom just to walk outside. It is amazing. And so for me, the gift of life is something so precious, precious. It's not many people that can just get up and walk. Either there's some disability they have which holds them back. So I just want to say, let us appreciate the fact that we can get up, walk, and be healthy. No money in the world can replace your health. But tonight I just want to go to a topic or a subject which seems to be rising slowly but surely. It might have been gone unnoticed or it might have been solved. And there's something which happens often in schools where one is usually bullied by other pupils. I have not experienced that, not in my primary school, nor in my high school. And it is very disturbing, seriously, very disturbing, when you find that one kid is being bullied while the others stand, just look on and do nothing about it. You'll find often people stand around and laugh. What's funny? I don't know. I can understand the curiosity. But the sad part is, the tragic part about it. People think it's so funny that they decide to put it on the internet. Some days I can say thank you for those phones we have, and some days I wish we never had them at all. Nothing wrong with the phone. All depends how we use it. In most cases, nothing wrong with the phone. And I was some time ago, there was, I think this happened at a white school. And I will not mention because that's not important. Or predominantly white school. And I'm not taking this opportunity to throw stones at school, no. But it is just the mentality or the mindset which concerns me. And unfortunately, this white people was knocking the colored guy. I'm not using the terms in a derogatory manner, but I'm just trying to put each component in the proper perspective. So bear with me, please. I try my best to keep a straight line. And I looked at it and I thought to myself, wow. What the reason was, I don't know. But it just created a bit of a... Dit het my seer gemaak. Not because it's a white or a colored guy, but it's just that Here was a guy which was bigger, intimidating, a younger guy, or a smaller guy. For me, that's what it's all about. The bigger guy's got the authority. Sometimes he's got the strength, he got the height, or he got the intimidating spirit. And I think that went viral because I think that happened in a class with a teacher. I don't know what the teacher was thinking, but he probably had his reasons. I think that boy was chased out of the classroom by the bigger boy. But anyway, how that was sorted, what was done, I don't know. I'm not going to find out. I'm not going to still make it my responsibility. But it's just sad when that happens. Not long after that, there was again an incident. Don't know if it was at the same school. I got no idea. But it seems to be also a school where, let's say it was a kind of a mixed school. Let's keep it rather like that. But this time, the shoe was on the other foot. A group of colored guys was intimidating a young white guy. And you know what? I got angry. And it's not a color issue. Here is two young guys, or here's a one guy that's acting in a very immature manner. He is undermining a pupil at his own school. I can't understand that. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, we've got a country that needs a lot of healing, a lot of stupid people, a lot of people that incite violence, but when you look at those school pupils, they are the future leaders. That is my concern. Whether that was addressed or not, I wouldn't know. But sometimes bullying happens on another level as well. The place where you work, you might find the supervisors always finding fault with what you do. And sometimes you have to bite your upper lip, keep a straight face, and tell yourself, well, he's just having a bad day. Or quite often, those tensions become black and white conflicts. I see it every day. Something that pulls out of proportion, that is not even a black or white issue. Just somebody was wrong, somebody was right. For that matter, nobody's right. Sometimes you just need to find a solution to the problem, which is not easy. At school, you might have the same problem too. You just find a teacher which is just every day having a bad day. You never know what's going on in his life, and unfortunately, you're the one that's probably getting a lashing. You don't know why, but the teacher's picking on you from your point of view. So bullying is something which one needs to stop in its tracks. Find it in the family too. The older sibling is teasing the younger sibling, or is upsetting the younger sibling. And we kind of say, we look back and we say, well, ach nee man, hulle speel maar net. Are they really playing? Or is somebody being undermined in the situation? And quite often, bullying is something which gave me a lot of thought. I'm not sure if this is fake news or not, but recently, I think it happened in Walmart. I don't know, is it in Texas or wherever? I saw it on also on Facebook, and Pastor Joseph Prince was praying for the 20 people that was killed, was shot actually. Then I asked myself the question, I never read it up. This is from my point of view. Sometimes the person get bullied. Either is going to choose one or two things. They go and they sit in the corner. Let's refer to school at this point in time. Find the child doesn't want to go to school, child can't sleep, child is wetting the bed, and you shouting that your child, what is wrong, why you done, what is wrong with this, why are you doing this, why are you doing that? Teachers giving reports, and the child is too afraid to tell you, Mommy, Daddy, I'm being bullied. But I have to take it a bit further. I'm not at school, I got no idea, I don't belong to any school board, so I'm just asking the question. Does the school provide an access for somebody that is being bullied, that can come to a person and be able to tell them, this is my problem? Bullying needs to be curbed. It's not a way of life. It must not be allowed. It's so embarrassing for the people that's being bullied, and you find that someone tells the people later, yeah, you're on the internet, why, what's up? Don't you know about this video people made about you? You know, that can be so damaging. It breaks the child's moral. Wherever he or she walks in that school, it becomes painful, painful, painful. Because you might walk past people and they're laughing, not at you, but you think of, oh my, they're looking at my video. They're laughing at me. And then you ask, why did the child go hang himself? It might not happen then, maybe months later. Bullying is an ugly accepted habit, believe in me. And I'm not pointing a finger, throwing a stone. I'm probably about maybe 20 years out of school already. And I'm still reading about things that happens at school where bullying is concerned. The person that bullies other people, sometimes they have or going through a tough time at home or somewhere else. Because the person that is bullied, or the person that is a bully, probably has been bullied or is going through that at home or wherever they are. So they take the anger out the next weak person they believe they see at school or wherever it might be. I might be wrong. Just my personal opinion. But I think, and this frightens me. I might be wrong. But when the child at school think that he or she can get away by intimidating other people, they have that same attitude through the whole life. I've got this power over people. And when they get into the position of authority, that nature stays with them. Recently I saw, if I remember, there was the guy Farouk Jafta, he was busy doing some thing, bullying therapy at some school. And I thought that is a very, very good thing. The problem is with bullying, it must not be allowed. And children that bully must understand why it is wrong. or what is the consequences at the end of the day. Don't take bullying for granted. Because I can tell you, and believe you me, a violent personality or violence will come out of that personality. And you wonder, why is this person like this? Why is it like that? And often people forget, but this person at school did exactly the same thing. Imitate other pupils, take their lunch, take their sweets. Other pupils think it's a joke. It's not a good thing. Because I always say, I look at the pupils, they are our next leaders. When that school seems very far away, what do they know? How will they understand that? Quite often, I ask myself, are we trying or are we ignoring the situation? Bullying must never be accepted, or you must never allow yourself to be intimidated by anybody. Doesn't matter where you are, whether it's in the workplace, on the sports field, it doesn't matter. Sometimes some people just don't know how to stand their ground. And probably they themselves are being intimidated, very easily, or being undermined. And sometimes it happens closer than what you realize. It can happen between husband and wife. You can have an abusive husband. That is bullying. You can have even maybe an abusive wife. Well, I'm not in that situation. Just my opinion. Bullying is a scourge, believe you me. It becomes an epidemic sooner than you think. It cannot be tolerated. And if something like that is, whether it's a primary school or high school, it needs to be stamped out by the authorities in charge. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not a teacher. I'm not in a teaching environment either. It's important that don't overlook things, because whatever a pupil learns, he or she carries that over. Once they leave school, what they learned at school, then they carry with them for the rest of their lives. Standards and values are so important. Maybe we need to understand where the bully is coming from, why or she is doing that. What is wrong needs to be curbed. Yes, I know probably the resources are few. Unfortunately, the political element is also first foot in by the door. But I was at St. Thomas, awesome school in my time. And I remember there was a principal called, that time the nuns were still there, it was called Sister Gonzalez. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. If you had the assembly, she'll just call out your name, find out where you are, and she'll tell you in front of that 909 children that what you are doing is not good. you learn your lesson very, very quickly. I need to change my attitude. Yes, sometimes we need to take drastic steps. Caning and spanking, short-term solutions. Anyway, thank you for your time. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, Joe. Thank you for Art. Thank you, Alton. Thank you, Derek. Thanks for your time. Thanks for coming into my ecclesia. Appreciate that you believe I've got something to share with you all. Hope I did. For now, good night. Hasta la vista. Have a good week. Friday's holiday. Bye.